welcome in. Is it a white day or is it a blue day? Do we know what day it is? Do we care what day it is? No. Okay, thanks for coming back and planning on doing another project with me. Again, we have a little bit of business to take care of. We have our check-in list. We have Heather is killing it. She keeps sending me her coloring pages every day. Good job, Heather. And today I had Noah, Elliot, Shelby, and Robert all checking in. A couple of them had questions about where to post things. Post them on either Winsong Fine Arts Facebook page, or you can post it back to me through Canvas. And also, I'm just going to remind you that I do have all of these videos out on the YouTube channel, and it's Jennifer Sunderla. So you can find all of these lessons again through all those resources. All right, so our last video, Ms. Williams and I were talking about doing our Mustang in the window. So I did my homework, I have it ready, and after we're done, I'll hang it up in my window. The next thing I wanted to share with you is, I told you I was waiting for my dad, Jim Sunderla. Well, guess what? He posted it, and he went above and beyond, and you're welcome to do that anytime you're working on any project. My dad decided to do 3 layers, and you can see how he has an oval, an oval, an oval, an oval, an oval. So stick with those ovals, go straight down, and you can have multi-layer cakes, okay? Okay, so I have another friend. His name's Bill, and he hasn't sent me a cake. But instead, he texted me yesterday, and he said, I don't have a cake, but he sent me a picture of what he's been doing. These are his fishing lures that he's using a airbrush to paint. And I saw this, and I was like, wait a second, that looks like we could turn it into a project. So, we are going to do a fish lure project. And you're going to need to follow along and pay attention because there's going to be quite a few steps. If you've noticed, I'm wearing my rainbow shirt. So we're going to talk about the rainbow. We know that our colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Those are Roy G. Biv, and that's the colors of the rainbows. From these colors, we can make all of the other colors. So what I thought we would do is everyone's going to make a fishing lure. So what I did is I got a little piece of paper like this, and this is the size paper that I'm using. So I took a little small piece of paper and I drew on my fishing lure. This is going to be hard to see, so I'm going to draw it big on here for you to use as a guideline, and then you'll draw it smaller. So to start out for our fishing lure, the ones he sent, we have kind of an oval. We kind of like our ovals. Then it looked like it came out and had kind of a rectangle shape. Then it also had it looks like a little triangle on the top. That's pretty much what these lures look like. So what I did was, on my little piece of paper, I drew my oval, my triangle, my rectangle, then my triangle. I put this little part, a circle up here, and that's where the fishing line goes through. Now I have a pattern. A lot of you know in class we're always drawing patterns, and we're cutting them out so we can repeat them and have them exact. So I took this and I cut it out when I cut mine out earlier so I didn't have to take too much of our time. Here's my pattern, okay? So that's what you're going to do. Then you're going to take your piece of paper. Let's tape this up for us. Okay, I started mine so you can kind of see where we're going with it. Okay, I took my pattern and I traced it 12 times. I just went through with my pencil. All of this was done with pencil first. I filled it up, I didn't overlap, and I made sure that I used all my space with 12. It has to be 12 because we're going to do 12 colors from the rainbow. Okay? So after I get my 12 down there, I'm going to, I lightly labeled each of them. I put a red, well, let's back up a second. We're going to have 12 of our colors. We're going to do another color using these sets also. And then, so this color and this color is red orange. This color and this one is yellow orange. This one and this one is yellow green. This one and this one is blue green. This one is blue purple. And we're also going to use red and purple. I'll put him over here. That's going to be red, purple. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to have 12 fish, and you're going to color them in one each of all of these colors. So I started here with my red, and I lightly labeled it with an R so I knew it was red. And then I moved down my row. I went red, 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 orange, orange, yellow, yellow, orange. And I just went through and got all of my colors attached to each of those fish, okay? Then what I did is I went and found my 6 colors. I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. That's all you need, just those 6 colors to be able to come up with 12 different colored fish. This is going to take you a while, so enjoy it. It's not something you have to rush through, but practice how you color. So, I already did red, orange, yellow, yellow. So I'm going to do yellow, green for this one. I'm going to show you how you can mix your 2 colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is lightly color green on top of this fish. Okay. I would color, and remember when we're coloring, you're coloring like you mean it. You want it to go all in one smooth direction. We don't want to go scribble. So we're coloring. Okay. If I want it to be darker at the top, I can press a little harder. And I'm going to try to go fast so you get the idea without taking too long. All right. So here, I'm going to keep working my way around with my green. In order to turn it into yellow-green, which is this one right here, we're going to just add the yellow over top of it. Do you see how it's turning that into kind of like a yellow-green, a lime? And you would use both colors to blend and create a yellow-green fish. When you're done with that, you're going to go to your next one. This one's going to be just green. And so you're going to just use the green, and you can press harder because we're not going to add a second color over top of it. And you're going to remember to go smooth. You're going to remember not to scribble, scrabble. You're going to fill it all in so you have fish like this. On my fish, I always do a little bit of a trick where I go dark from the sides, both sides, and I fade to lighter in the center so that my fish looks like it's shiny. And I usually, in my techniques, I usually leave a white showing so it kind of always looks a little bit 3D. So after you get them colored, then you're going to go back through with a Sharpie. I know you love your Sharpies. Or you can just use a black marker and you can do all your outlining. You can give him his stripes, you can give him his eyes, you can give him a mouth. And at the very end, I'm not quite to that part yet, but on my friend's lures, they had the hooks coming off. So I'm going to come right here. I started to do this one. and I'll add a hook off the end of each of them. Okay? So this is a longer project, a little more complicated, but I know you all can do it. And I would love for you to take your time and post them back to me so I can see if you got down the rainbow and it's matching colors. So post back to me. I'd love to see all of your lures.